Hello, I'm the Anime Viewer 66, and today we're going to be taking a look at the stuff I bought at Comic-Con. Yay! Okay, this video is going to be broken up into two categories. The first part is the haul that I'm going to show you of all the stuff I got and talk about it and whatnot. The second part is I'm going to talk about what I did at Comic-Con and all the cool stuff they had and whatnot. So if you're just wanting to see the haul, you can watch the first part. If you're wanting to know what's happening, skip forward ahead. If you want to watch all of it, go on and watch all of it. Whatever you want to do. The first thing I got at the con was a buy two, get one free earring sale type thing. I got one set of Miku, one set of Grail popping out of a cupcake, and I don't know the character, like I haven't seen the show, but I thought she was adorable, the little hamster girl that's like an obsessive otaku sort of thing. So I thought they were all cute and the deal was pretty good, so I went ahead and got those, even though I don't have my ears pierced yet, but here's hoping soon. Next up is a Miku figure. This is one of her being sort of in a regular casual style outfit with glasses and everything, and I thought it was really cool. And apparently the vendor said that it was the last one, and so I got it. Yeah, I know that a lot of times vendors say, "Oh, it's the last one," and it ain't really the last one, but I didn't want to take the chance, so went ahead and got it. Next is sort of a replacement item. I got one of these lucky necklaces last year that's or a couple of years back actually, that was supposed to be good for enriching your life and helping you get money and all this sort of stuff, but it broke. So I had to go and get a replacement. And the guy actually said that sold it because he's like very knowledgeable about all that sort of Japanese and other Asian culture stuff. That apparently, if your jade necklace breaks and it like shatters into a bunch of pieces, it means that I don't really know how he said it, but like the charm absorbs some sort of horrible thing that was going to happen to you, and the more damaged it is, the more horrible the thing that was going to happen to you. So maybe I dodged a bullet. I don't know. Next up is this little hairpin thing. I know it looks like food from the way I took the picture, but there is a little hairpin thing at the bottom where you can hold it into your hair and whatnot. It looks really cute, and it also smells like strawberries, which was amazing. Like, I don't know exactly how she did it, but she put like these little drop things into it, and it made it smell like strawberries. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. I gotta have it. And then there's the cat ears I got. I basically got this because I didn't bother bringing any of my stuff because I kind of forgot any of my little like accoutrements for like a headband or my little hat or whatever that I usually wear at cons. So I was just like, I need to find something so I can wear it at the con. So I just bought this little thing and I think it's really cute and it actually did work pretty well. It held up, it didn't like break or anything. So I think that was a good purchase overall. Okay, this next one is kind of weird because it is a Sword Art Online figure, but when I first saw it, I thought it was Kirito in his like Gun Gale Online outfit where he looks more feminine and whatnot. But then I took it home and I realized, oh wait, this isn't a Kirito. This is a Asuna, but given his color palette for some reason. I can't figure out for the life of me what it is, and the stand at the bottom is like it doesn't say store online, it says something else that I can't really make out what it says. So I asked the guy at the booth before I even bought it, is these like legit figures? And he said, yeah, they're legit, they're made by the company and everything like that. So I'm like, okay, so I think this thing's legit, but it just seems a weird color scheme to me to give him colors. Or maybe they just made Kirito in a skirt and gave him the similar look to Asuna. Whatever the case is, it's a sort of unique figure and nothing else. And every year I try to get a t-shirt of some kind with some sort of anime I'm really into at the time. This year I couldn't really find any like newer animes on t-shirts, but I got an old favorite with Ouran High School Host Club. I had a rule this year to not get any posters. I broke that rule, but just a little bit because I only bought one poster, and that is, of course, of Yurio from Yuri on Ice, who is awesome. Sadly, the only plushie I could find that I could afford and also really liked was this little tiny Enderman plushie, which was adorable and it had little like wiggly noodle arms, and I was like, "Aw!" So I had to get that because it was very reasonable. I think it was only like $5 or something like that, if I remember correctly. And the last thing I got was this little Yurio pillow with him in his like fancy shiny outfit, which is my favorite outfit of the ones he has in his little competition. A close second being his red and black one. As for the con itself, it was really, really fun this year. I got to go to a lot of cool panels, like there was a Steven Universe panel Actually, there were several Steven Universe panels. One I couldn't go into because they had spoilers for the new Steven Bomb that's coming up, I think, on Monday. And it would just be like, I don't want to spoil. But I went to another one, which was like anime and how it relates to Steven Universe and all this, which was really cool. And that one was interesting. My favorite panel out of all of them has to be the Yuri on Ice panel. It was amazingly awesome. The furry panel was also pretty cool, and there were just like tons, too many to really count. This was probably the year where I went to like individual panels more than I ever have before. This year they had a parents dash lounge room sort of thing, just a place where you could go and sit for a while if you wanted like to get away from the hustle and bustle and whatnot. I expected more people to be in it than it was because people get tired and need somewhere to sit, and I see people like sitting all on the ground and everything. I don't know if there's like some weird shame of sitting in that room or whatever, but I took full advantage of the there being free seats thing and just like going and taking a break and eating there and then going back to the con. For some reason, there were lemons on the table. I didn't know what that was for like a long time throughout the con. Like I had no idea once there was lemons in the middle of all the parents' tables. Apparently, there's this thing back in the 90s where they would call the parents of otaku lemons. I have no idea why. That doesn't make sense at all, but apparently it was a thing. They really upped the ante on the dealer's room and the game room this year. Like the dealer's room was just like packed with more stuff than I've ever seen before in there, and it was just amazing. And the game room, like they went from just having like a couple of consoles and computers set out everywhere to having like an arcade. I'm gonna go ahead and show you some video of the game room now. Of course, this was my first time going to a con for multiple days. Usually I just go on Saturday, but this time I came there on Thursday, went through and left on Sunday morning. So like it was amazing. Like I got to do more stuff than I've ever got to do at a con before, but I was dead tired like pretty much all throughout the second day. I was just like, body, why won't you move? But of course, I got through it, and it was still a lot of fun. So, yeah, that was my little adventure through Comic Con and whatnot. Please tell me what you thought about this video and if you had any cool experiences down below. I'm the Anime Viewer 66. Thank you and good night.